watch golf on television from time to time. I was always intrigued by the golfers once they got to the green, because these professional golfers, they would stand behind their ball and they would try to read what that ball was going to do once they putted. Then they would stop and they would go around to the other side of the hole and watch it from that angle as well. You see, they're trying to get every different perspective to make sure they read that putt perfectly, and that way they knew how much break there was and how hard to hit the ball. You see, the idea of changing perspective can also help us in our relationships as well. We have all had times where we have come into conflict with other people in our lives. Then we get frustrated with that person and our relationship suffers. But in those times, I want to encourage you to be more like a golfer, to stop what you're doing and go to the other side of the situation and look at it with that perspective. When we do that, we are enlightened and we can see that situation from the other person's perspective. I found that oftentimes when I see things from someone else's perspective, I realize why they did what they did or said what they said. Scripture talks about this as well. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 8 says, "Finally, all of you should be of one mind. Sympathize with each other, love each other as brothers and sisters, be tender-hearted, and keep a humble attitude." See, when we're of one mind, conflicts that we have oftentimes seem to be resolved. So my encouragement for you this week is that when a conflict arises, don't just look at it from your side of the hole. Take a trip around the other side and look at it from another person's perspective. Because when you do that, you'll be enlightened, forgiveness will happen, and best of all, your relationship will grow.